Trust me when I tell you they're going to show back up, but they're going to show back up once you have built your structure so well and you're feeling free, you're feeling great, you're feeling wonderful. I want you to acknowledge that they see in you what they don't see in them. So the way that they would tear you down, the way that they treated you so poorly was because it was a self-reflection. You were open to them, and you were literally the only closest person to them to be able to treat like that. You are holding more structure, you are holding more power, you are advancing in life, and they're keeping that eye on you. I want you to acknowledge that they have addictions like the devil. What does that mean? It means that they are so attached to the negative parts of their life that they like to share that with other people. Okay? You're going to show back up once you are in your power, once you are full of stability, once you are growing and glowing in your reality, and they're going to try to mess that up. Okay? Let's look into the zodiac signs. We have Sagittarius, we have Gemini, we have Virgo, we have Aries, and then we also have Cancer. Let's dive in. La energía que estoy sintiendo, the energy that I'm feeling for this specific reading is the fact that I feel like you still have power over them. Do I know what type of power you have over them? No, not really. But that's what we're basically here to find out. Okay, if you guys don't know who I am Noé. I am the Tarot Vaquero here on TikTok. And it might be a little bit of a Delulu reading, I'm not gonna lie. Right? But what matters is we have to see how things ended, how things are going, and basically how you feel about your specific person. If that part matched, stay. If it doesn't, move on. A better reading will always find you. Okay, you are feeling 10 times better than you did when you were with them. Okay, and that's being represented right here with the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. That's one thing that I truly want you to acknowledge. Okay? We have to come to the realization that when you were in a relationship with them or when you were together with them, the Page of Wands in reverse usually signifies the fact that you were not doing anything, right? You were not doing anything. You were not in your best energy. I feel like they were personally draining you, or they were personally taking your energy away. They were basically taking everything that makes you special and keeping it for themselves. Right? But now that you have moved on, you have recognized that you are doing better, you are better, and with the Two of Pentacles, you are feeling more balanced and you are even feeling more better to a point where you might be wishing for a new relationship, right? If you're not going to show back up, perfectly fine, but I will be moving on and I will be looking for somebody to respect me and cherish me the way that you could never do, right? And I'm specifically feeling that energy for you right now. With the Ten of Pentacles and with the Ace of Cups, not only are you in love with yourself, you are in love with the power that you have. You are in love with your energy. And that's being represented right here with the Ten of Pentacles as somebody that has balance. You create your balance. You are your balance. And with the Ace of Cups, the universe is going to start to see that. And the universe, the aliens, whoever you believe in, is going to start to acknowledge that. And that's one thing that I want you to kind of catch upon. What does that mean? It means that you're better off without them and you are a better human being than they would ever be. And I feel like you acknowledge that, right? And then we also have the Eight of Swords right here with the Devil in reverse. I feel like you're coming out of a toxic relationship, or you're coming out of a situation with a really toxic person, okay? To the point that with the Eight of Swords and with the Devil in reverse right here, it was really hard for you to let them go because it was like if they were an addiction to you. They were always on your mind. You were always dealing with them. But with the Eight of Swords, you started to acknowledge que, hey, me siento como un pájaro atrapado. Hey, I feel like a caged bird. I feel like a dog. I feel like a cat that has been in the cage for so long. And now that I'm literally not with you, I feel free. I feel wonderful. I feel in ways that you couldn't even make me feel, right? And with the Devil, I want to acknowledge that this energy is also coming from them. What does that mean? It means that with the Devil, they could have some really bad toxic traits, right? Specifically with the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands right next to it, we can acknowledge that their toxic traits were basically to bring you down, tear you down, do things in their reality to make your life a living hell or really bad or really miserable. Right? I want you to acknowledge that the reason that you still have power over them, it's because you have to acknowledge it very clearly. everything that they put you through was what they were dealing with within themselves. Right? So if they tear you down about your dreams, they tear you down about your body, I want you to acknowledge that it was because that's how they felt about themselves. It was never you to begin with. Now let's say you were unfaithful. Now let's say you did treat them bad. This reading is not for you. But now we're talking about how they treated you poorly, and it was from them. It was a reflection of how they feel about themselves, and the only person they could reflect it to was you, because you were the one that was open to them. You were the one that was nurturing them. Tú los querías cuidar, tú los amabas. Tú les estabas dando la energía que se le tiene que dar a una persona. Meaning you were giving them the energy that has to be given to a person. Right? And the thing about it is that I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, you are the one that hold more emotional stability and more emotional structure in this relationship with the Ace of Cups and with the Ten of Pentacles. While you are breaking boundaries, you are breaking glass ceilings, you are basically breaking free from situations that no longer serve you, they're staying stuck in the same negative thought pattern. So while you're going to be humongously well in a few months from now, they're still going to be the same. They're still going to be in the same place, tearing down other people, and it might be something that you don't want to enjoy hearing, but you are better off than them, and you have more structure than they would ever have in their reality. And I want you to acknowledge that. Okay, the thing about it is that the fact that we have the devil right here, specifically in reverse, signifies that they struggle to move away from past situations. Right? Meaning that no matter what, they're always going to have you in their mind, and they're going to have this sort of jealousy or this sort of mental entrapment over the fact that you are better than them, over the fact that you are going to achieve your dreams, and you're going to do things that they won't be able to do. I don't know, I'm specifically feeling and sensing that. Okay? I want you to acknowledge that with the Queen of Swords, you have your walls up. What does that mean, you have your walls up? It means that you're not letting this person back in no matter what. You have a sword, you hold that sword, and you're going to protect your feelings, you're going to protect yourself with that specific sword. Okay? I want to go ahead and... How are they currently feeling about my collective? We have the Three of Wands. How are they currently feeling about my collective? How are they currently feeling when we have the Nine of Pentacles? They find you really attractive. They still have their eye on you. Why? Because we have to acknowledge that the Nine of Pentacles talks about somebody. You know what? Matter of fact, I see myself as the Nine of Pentacles. I see myself as somebody that I want to create. I'm going to create. I am confident. I am changing, and I'm growing. Meaning that they see all those qualities in you. And they see the fact that you are expanding without them. And they don't quite enjoy that. Right? I don't know, specifically picking up a truck. Una troca negra. A black truck. If you guys, I don't mean that with malice. I don't. That's the color black in Spanish. But a black truck. I don't know, specifically picking up a cashier as well. And somebody that worked with cars. Okay? The thing about it is that with the Three of Wands and with the Ace of Cups and with the Nine of Pentacles, trust me when I tell you they're going to show back up once you have your stuff together and once you have your structure. Okay? Structure is key in your reality, and you are building that for yourself. Remember, they teared you down. They brought you down. Once they show back up, they're going to show back up to basically mess those things that you are currently holding on to. Be precious with yourself and build structure with yourself. Okay? I promise you. Will they be showing back up? Will they be showing back up? Go ahead and give me 3 cards. Will they be showing back up? Six of Swords reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. The World. Yes. Yes. Look, they're going to be showing back up with the Knight of Wands and with the World because they feel uncompleted without you. But I want you to realize that the Knight of Wands is a hit it and quit it type of guy. They're going to come back in, mess up something with you, mess it up again, take your balance, Ace of Pentacles, leave destruction, and then walk away with the Six of Swords. Specifically, being the Six of Swords right here in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles could signify that they're struggling to walk away from you, and they could be planning on a little comeback with the World and with the Knight of Wands right here. But be very careful. They're coming to destroy your structure. Cuídate mucho.